Well, alright, ladies and gentlemen, only one match on this NXT entertains me, so that's the one we're going to watch. We're going to watch Kane versus The Undertaker. If you remember, a couple weeks ago on NXT, I believe it was Undertaker versus Dolph Ziggler, and Undertaker won, and then Team Hell No came out and congratulated him. So now they're having a one-on-one match. I'm not quite sure what's going on, so we're going to watch it, and that'll be fun and entertaining and awesome. And let's talk about Monday Night Raw first, so that way the people who don't want my universe mode spoilers can go ahead and go do what they want, and I will talk about them later. So first, let's happen on Monday Night Raw. A lot of people were really angry about Daniel Bryan not being in the Rumble, and I get that, but maybe it was their plan all along. So I'm gonna after watching Raw, do you feel at least a little bit better? They at least addressed it. They addressed it all night. If it was really a thing that they didn't want Daniel Bryan in the main event of WrestleMania, I think they would have just shut up and they would have been quiet about it, or I just don't think they would have addressed it like they did. So I think everyone needs to kind of like take a chill pill, calm down a bit, and just kind of enjoy, you know? It might not be what you wanted, but maybe it's something better. You never know. You never know. Just, it's their product, let them do with it what they will. Sometimes it'll be good, sometimes it'll be bad. A lot like my stuff, Sometimes it's good, sometimes it's bad. Majority of it's okay, It just has to happen the right way. So I understand. And I feel like Batista's getting a bad rap. I really feel bad. Rey Mysterio has the number 30 spot. He didn't get booed. Batista got booed. So I don't, I'm a little upset that people were booing Batista. I get it. Right? Because he came back, he's stealing the WrestleMania spot from Bryan. But, what are you going to do? Batista's pretty much done. So, well, Bryan's pretty old as well. But Bryan is over. He's good. He's Hall of Famer already. If you can do that to a crowd, and you can invoke that type of emotion, you're good. You will be in WrestleMania. You'll be the main event one day. Doesn't need to be this WrestleMania? Probably. I would say yes, it does. But if WWE's not going to do it, don't worry. They'll do it next year, or the year after that, or the year after that. He's going to be a mainstay person. So I'm stressing caution. Just be careful. Don't go nuts. Don't go crazy. Let's see. Other good things I really like. I like Bad News Barrett. It's not very good. His jokes aren't great at all. They're not really well written. If they're on a script, they're terrible. If they're off the top of his head, fine, whatever. But it's just better jokes, And Bad News Barrett gimmick could be really good. Although it doesn't really have a point right now. I was a little scared that he was only attacking The Miz. So it was going to be Miz versus Barrett again, and I don't want to see that. I'm sick of The Miz. I want The Miz to go away. I want John Cena to go away. I'm so close to saying, Randy Orton, just leave. Leave. You know what I'm actually thinking? Let's talk about the main event. Shield versus John Cena, Sheamus, and... was it Rey? Maybe it was. Maybe it was Rey Mysterio. No, Rey was in a tag team match. Who was it? Oh, God. Oh, no. It wasn't Punk. Punk wasn't even on the show. It had to be Sheamus, Cena, Daniel Bryan? Yeah, it's Daniel Bryan. Oh, my God. I'm terrible. So Daniel Bryan, John Cena, Sheamus already in the Elimination Chamber, and Shield got screwed over by the Wyatts. So are we going to see the Shield versus the Wyatts? And I also like how the Wyatts interfered in John Cena's match on Monday. And I'm going to tell you this right now, I recorded, I think I recorded Raw on Saturday before the Rumble, Saturday night. And the Wyatts interrupt John Cena's match against Sheamus. And hey, look at this. Monday Night Raw. Wyatt's interrupt. Well, Luke Harper. Luke Harper interrupts the match. Sheamus and John Cena was involved. Weird. Very strange. Very odd. So I'm super excited. I kind of hope that my story mode, my universe mode, per se. My universe mode actually kind of does something really cool. On its own. I don't really want to push it. Like, I think this is cool. Undertaker, Kane, and then we've got Dean Ambrose out on commentary. Dean, how you doing? How you doing, Michael? Just come off a big loss at the Royal Rumble. Roman Reigns threw me over, but that's okay because Believe that. And believe in the Shield. Alright, I don't have a promo, thought out for him. But I'm trying to work on my Dean Ambrose, voice. I used to do it really good. And then I lost it. And I'm just trying to get it back, I'm watching all of his promos and I'm trying to get it back. Anyway, back on track. Other things that didn't happen on Monday Night Raw. Big E Langston and Rusev. Not on Raw. Why not? I wanted to see Big E versus Rusev on Monday night. Very irritating. If Rusev isn't going to be on the main roster at all, not even SmackDown, I'm going to be upset. He's been on main event a couple of times, or maybe it was Superstars, but he deserves to be on SmackDown or Raw. I think he's doing really damn well. He's going to be another Umaga, of course, but Umaga was kind of cool. Hey, Umaga got us, what's his face? I forgot his name. Armando Alejandro Estrada, and that was really cool. So, Battle of the Brothers here in the main event of NXT. Dean Ambrose out on commentary, gonna look at what's going on out here. It's very odd that Dean Ambrose came out during this match. It's very strange. On SmackDown, we're gonna see the fallout of Dean Ambrose losing to Kurt Angle. Even though, so we're going to see Fallout. I don't want to get into any more spoilers. Let's see. So, Shield versus John Cena. So that's cool. Shield versus Wyatt's might be a possibility. Let's talk about the confrontation between Batista, Brock Lesnar, and Randy Orton. That was scary. That was... I mean, I'm scared for... Batista, not really. He was an MMA fighter. He gets what pain is. But Orton... I've seen Mr. Anderson drop Orton wrong off of a backdrop, and Anderson was fired the next night. So, Brock Lesnar versus Randy Orton is not going to end well. Brock Lesnar was a beast on Raw, though. Good God. He said, okay, option 1, you give me the championship shot tonight against Orton tonight. Oh, okay, alright, yeah, sweet. The crowd loved it, I loved it, I'm sure everyone at home loved it. Option 2, you give me Batista, the so-called #1 contender, tonight. Oh my God, yeah. Yeah, let's see that. Oh man, these are great matches. These are pay-per-view matches. Or number 3. Or else. And apparently the Authority was not quick enough on the draw to answer that 1 or 2 question. So, Brock Lesnar comes out and destroys the Rhodes family, keeping the tag titles in the clutches of the New Age Outlaws. It was really great. What a great episode of Raw. And, I'm enjoying it. I don't know. The internet fans are angry. No. The internet fans are angry about Daniel Bryan being snubbed, but everything else is pretty good right now, I mean, besides John Cena, Randy Orton, I did not like that match. Some people did, I didn't. I'm just, I love Randy Orton, and Cena's cool with the kids, and he's an okay to mediocre wrestler. If he had more moves than just the ones he does, and if he sold moves that he gets hit by a little better, I would like him a little more, but... Oh, it looks like Kane's going for a camel clutch victory. Is the dead man gonna tap out? The referee's in his way. Get out of the way. Get out of the way. Oh, he's gonna reach it. He's gonna reach it. There you go. Alright, let's go into my universe mode spoilers. Let's talk about Monday Night Raw. Monday Night Raw, we saw the Wyatts interfere in John Cena's main event match. We saw the Spades finally get rid of CM Punk. So Punk is gone. My plans for him, spoiler alert, you might want to leave. Alright, I've given you ample enough time. I'm planning on letting CM Punk take a break. Take a break a bit. He's been on a losing streak, and it's disgusting, to be totally honest. He doesn't win a match ever. He's the worst person in the world to have a match, and Kane's going to submit Undertaker here. He's going to do it. He's going to do it. He's choking the life out of him. Good God, King. The dead man is turning into the blue man. No. Good God. Undertaker reversing. Oh, do your comeback. Do your comeback. Oh, look at him. He's just throwing right hands. Knee straight to the face. Undertaker trying to get a comeback here. Oh, Undertaker has a finisher. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. I'll turn into JBL. Uh-oh, Michael. Got the dead man. Oh, damn. Tombstone piledriver taking him down. Is the Undertaker going to win this match? Dean Ambrose getting excited here on commentary. 1, 2, 2.5. Kane kicks out. Oh my God, what a match. Undertaker thrown into the corner. Kane clothesline. Oh, he's gonna pin right. Oh, he's going for the chokeslam. Wow. You know, usually they do a shitty move and then they try to pin again. That's kind of cool though that these two are actually giving a hell of a match. Chokeslam. 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 Oh, taking him down. 1, 2. Oh, 3. Kane defeating the Dead Man on NXT. Oh my God. We'll talk about SmackDown here in a minute, because we could go over the card, and I'll probably tell you what I'm going to change about it. I think I have a pretty relatively good idea of what I want to go, what I want to do, and where I want to go, and I'll kind of talk it out, because that's what I'm recording next, obviously. Deadman couldn't get the tombstone to work. Chokeslam, 1, 2, 3. Kane defeating him, and oh my God, it's what? Darren Young, Darren Young taking out Kane. And Dean Ambrose is gone. We don't know where he went. Nobody likes Kane? Oh my God. Oh man. That's great. That is lovely. Alright, see, I didn't really want to play these matches. Oh, and someone did say about the Briscoes. What's the other dude's name? Is it Jimmy Briscoe? It's not Jimmy Briscoe. It can't be Jimmy Briscoe. Jay and... I need his other name, because I want to find his brother, and if I can find both of them, I can tag team them, and then I'll start researching what they are, who they are, because I've seen a lot of their promos. I think, oh, I don't remember specifically who it was. It must have been, was it Shovel? Maybe. But somebody did put in the comments, cosmetically something. Potential. Something. It was a big word. Cosmetically unique or something like that. And I clicked on the link, and it was a promo that I watched of theirs maybe 2 years ago. I saw that promo when it was like an internet pay-per-view. So I need his brother's name. I've got this guy. I need his brother, so I can put him in. Not Wes, not the shitty one that nobody wants, because I think they're related. But I want the other hillbilly one. All right. So give me that name, and I'll find him. Hopefully, I don't remember seeing him in Community Creations before, but I could have just screwed something up. So yeah, I need his other name, and then I will try to like research them, and I'll probably try to bring them in pretty soon, relatively soon. We've got a lot of good tag team stuff I want to get going. Flair Khali. Yeah, Flair's gonna win. Figure 4 on his poor knees. He's tapping immediately. Christopher Daniels versus Goldust. That would be interesting, but I just feel like nothing is gonna happen in that. You know, it'd be a good match now, like in real life. I'm not really interested in it in the 2K14 game. Alright, so it looks like we got Austin Aries versus Kevin Nash. Emma versus Natalia. Ooh, that's another good thing about Raw was Emma is actually going to debut. You know, it's been like 3 or 4 times that they've had her in the crowd. That's something. It's something, and it's always with Fandangos, so that's cool. We got Cody Rhodes and the $1 Million Man, Ted DiBiase, in a rivalry match. The Shield going to be going up against Shawn Michaels and Graves again. We've seen that. I'm going to cancel that stupid stuff. I've got plans for the Shield. And ew, no. No. Damn it. Damn it. I do not want any of the championships held up in rivalries. And $1 Million Man versus Cody, I guess, is alright. You know what I do need to download, by the way, is all the other DLC that we haven't seen yet. I've got the NWO, I've got Biggie Langston, Fandango, I've got those 2 packs. Now I need to buy, like, Dusty Rhodes and Bruno Sammartino. I didn't know they came out, but apparently they're out. So I need to get that. And, who else does that come with? That just comes with Legends. It doesn't come with anybody new. Well, I'll have to get that, though. Alright, so we got the $1 Million Man versus Cody Rhodes. That's cool. Anything else? I don't really want to start any rivalries. I kind of want them to be on their own. Because these 2 rivalries here, really shitty. You know, at least I think. I think it's cool that they're rivalries, but I just think that the rivalry system is dumb. It's like rematch after rematch. The Divas worked pretty well, but that was for a title, so it kind of switched it up. That one was just rematch after rematch after rematch. So look, they won the rivalry. That's hilarious. Is that what that means? They won the rivalry? I don't think that's how that worked at all, actually. Well, that one, yes. That one, yeah. This one, did they win? I don't think so. Oh, one. Oh yeah, that's what it is, I guess. Sheamus won that. Well, that's kind of cool. It does keep like a track list, but whatever. So yeah, we're gonna keep that as our rivalry. Basically, what I'm gonna do here for my plans of Friday Night SmackDown, we're gonna have Diva. Obviously, we need to clear up the Diva situation because Layla, Natalia's your champion. Layla got attacked on Raw. She's gonna kind of take a back seat. She doesn't want to be the Divas champ right now. She knows that Lady Tapa is on a roll. She doesn't want to really get in her way. So Layla's gonna kind of hang around Randy Orton for a little while. So we're going to see a little bit of that on SmackDown. We're definitely going to see the Shield together. There's going to be something with Dean Ambrose and the Shield. And so that should be really fun. Kurt Angle is going to defend his United States Championship against Rey Mysterio, who won that pay-per-view match to earn that shot. And I hope to dear sweet mother in Jesus that Rey Mysterio wins that match. I might actually give Rey a little bit of help, I guess. How would I do that? I guess I could give someone, like, I could give him a manager, but, you know, that doesn't work because the Usos lost and they had Lady Tapa. So yeah, we're going to see Divas, we're going to see the Shield, we're going to see the U.S. title defense, we're going to see Ted versus Cody Rhodes, and we're going to see another one more. What would it be? Anything from the pay-per-view that I'm missing? What were the other rivalries? We had Aiden English and things like that. Let's see. So we have the World Championship, the Money in the Bank, so the losers. I guess we could do something with Samoa Joe. But what really would we do? I think I would end that until next week. So I might have... I don't know what I'm going to do, but I'm going to do something definitely. That last match is... I'm still trying to figure SmackDown out. It's kind of like a reset week. I'm trying to reset storylines for SummerSlam, which is another dual pay-per-view. So expect some title matches to be omitted and replayed the week after on Raw and SmackDown. There's just not much else to say about that. I guess we could roll with Cesaro. Cesaro's awesome, by the way. The Real Americans, they're my guys for WrestleMania. I hope they make it big, and I hope they don't screw it up by smoking pot. Seriously. There's just not a whole lot to talk about from Monday Night Raw or anything. So, I think that's it. We're good to go. I'm going to set up SmackDown. I'm probably going to record SmackDown. And I'm probably going to record some more... Actually, sneak peek for you people who stayed here for quite some time. I got a little surprise for you. Look at that. See that? $30. Cheap, 50 off, and I bought it, and it's mine. So, hopefully by the time I'm done recording SmackDown, maybe that'll be complete, and I'll do that for the daily video tomorrow. If not, really, FTL isn't doing that great, and I don't blame them. FTL's a strange game, and Skyrim, though, isn't doing that well either. So I don't know, but I think I'll keep doing Skyrim, because I quite like playing Skyrim. I feel like Skyrim's a fun game, so I'll probably keep going Skyrim, but I'll probably replace FTL, and I will most likely get back to Star Wars eventually. It's just setting up the PS4 as a PS3, as a bitch, and I just gets me irritated. So one day I'll force myself to do that. That being said, ladies and gentlemen, Cody Rhodes going up against the $1 Million Man. Ha 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 ha! I can't do his name. I don't even want that to be a rivalry. It's so disgusting. Look at that. It starts with an Extreme Rules match. I don't understand that. I don't get it. I might end it, but I do want to see that match. So I'm going to end that rivalry, but I do want to see that match. Does that make sense? I want to see what SmackDown comes up with on its own. Yeah, we've got Owen and Brett that I wanted to take care of. So we'll probably do that and something else now. So, there you go, ladies and gentlemen. That being said, Derek D. Ginger King, NXT, a little short one this week. Many updates, stories resetting. I'm hoping that there are better matchups next week. I'm sick of seeing Ric Flair. I'm sick of seeing Rick Victor and Austin Aries. Even though they're great, it's just, I just want to see them matched up against better matchups, that's all. They're just matched up against pretty crappy matchups. Not saying that the matchups are bad, I'm just saying that it's the wrong matchup. I want to see Antonio Cesaro, like, for instance, that match there. Cesaro, great, but his matchup, I don't want to see Ryder versus Cesaro. I'd love to see Cesaro versus Michaels. Cesaro versus Rollins. Hell, Cesaro versus Kevin Nash, but, just not Zack Ryder. So I'm going to figure SmackDown out. I'm going to get going, and this is the 5th time I've said that, so this time I'm really going to end the video. Ladies and gentlemen, Derek D. Ginger King checking out.